Good morning, students. So today we are going to start product of two vectors. We had already discussed the direction cosines, direction ratios, and whatever in up to exercise 10.2. So you complete exercise 10.2. So next you write down product of two vectors. Here we study scalar product or dot product of two vectors. Scalar product or dot product of two vectors, and second one is the vector product or cross product. Okay. And afterward scalar triple product. So scalar triple product is not in your syllabus, but I'm just teach you. So scalar product or dot product. Let A and B are two vectors, then its dot product is denoted by A dot B and is defined as A dot B is equals to mod of A mod of B cos theta, or simply A dot B can be written as AB cos theta, where mod of A is equal to A and mod of B is equal to B are magnitudes of A and vector B. And what is theta? Theta is angle between them, angle between A and B. Okay, so suppose A is a vector and this is B, and the angle between them is theta, then dot product of A and B is denoted by A dot B and is defined as mod of A mod of B cos theta. So note it down, and then we see some properties of dot product. So some remarks you have to note down. Remarks. First of all, because of A dot B is equal to AB cos theta, if in these two vectors either A0 or B0, if any one of the vector is 0, then this dot product is not defined. क्योंकि कोई भी 0 हो जाएगा तो उसके बीच का एंगल नहीं बनेगा. So dot product does not define. So either A0 or B0, that means A dot B0. So it does not be defined. Okay. Now see, A dot B is equal to mod of A mod of B cos theta. Then what you see here, A dot B is nothing but, these are the remarks. First thing, A dot B is a real number, you know, because mod of A is the magnitude, mod of B is the magnitude, and theta, cos theta, this is also a real number. So A dot B must be a real number. Okay. Now second of them, if A and B are non-zero vectors and A dot B is 0 if and only if. What is the sign this means? If and only if. This sign means if and only if. I double F. A dot B 0 if and only if A and B, vector A and B are perpendicular. That means whenever you need to show given two non-zero vectors, non-zero, always remember, if any one of them is 0, then it does not A dot B does not define. I have already told you, okay? But if A dot B is equal to 0, then A and B are perpendicular. Condition is that A and B are non-zero vector, okay? So whenever you need to show the given two non-zero vectors are perpendicular, then we need to show A dot B must be 0. Okay. That means you can mathematically write it as A dot B is equal to 0 if and only if. This is the sign of if and only if A is perpendicular to B. A is perpendicular to B. This is the most important condition. If and only if. That means A is perpendicular to B. This means A dot B 0. Either A dot B 0, then A is perpendicular to B. Clear? Okay. Now see, if theta is equals to 0, then A dot B is nothing but mod of A into mod of B. So, third one, if theta is equals to 0, then A dot B must be equals to AB. If theta is equal to 0, then A dot B must be mod of A mod of B, that is simply you can say AB. This means A dot B must be equal to AB if theta is equals to 0. Note it down. Okay, now next one is whatever you write down. Next one, if vector A is equal to vector B, that means A dot A, then obviously the angle between A and A is 0. So A dot A must be equals to mod of A square, that is mod of vector A square. So this is a very important most important thing. A dot A is equals to mod of A square. Most important. Okay. Similarly, theta is equal to pi, then A dot B is equal to minus of AB, because cos pi is what? Minus 1. A dot, if theta is equals to pi, this implies A dot B must be equal to minus of mod of A mod of B, or simply you can write it minus of AB. And in this case, listen, in this case, if you take A and B same, then A dot E is equals to minus of mod A square if theta is equal to pi. It is given theta is equal to, that means what? One vector is opposite to another. Pi means what? One is A, then another is minus A. That's why this becomes minus A square. Now, this one is completed. Okay, now see. You know very well what is the value of I dot I, J dot J and K dot K is equal to 1. You know where I, J and K are unit vector in direction of what? In direction of x-axis, y-axis and z-axis respectively. X-axis, y-axis and z-axis respectively. Okay, that is direction of axis, unit vector in the direction of x-axis, y-axis and z-axis respectively, that is in axis, plural form of axis, AXES, axis. Okay, and also I cap, J cap and K cap are mutually perpendicular vectors. Mutually perpendicular vectors. This means what? That means the angle between I and J and K and I are of 90 degree. I cap, J cap and K. Okay? These are the mutually perpendicular vectors. And so, if you write I dot J, J dot K and K dot I, this is must be equal to 0. Okay? Proof के लिए देखना चाहते हैं तो I dot I, तो mod of phi cos 0, because angle between them is 0 degree. So mod of phi, that means unit vector. So my modulus of this is 1 and cos 0 is 1. But if it is perpendicular, then theta is pi by 2. Then in this case, A dot B must be equal to 0. That means I dot J must be equal to 0. Clear? So next you write down the most important thing. Yes?
K dot I dot K है तो उसमें
कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. Dot product can be commutative. Okay? Now, the most important thing is two angles between non-zero vectors A and B. That means angle between two non-zero vectors A and B. Angle between A and B is vector A and vector B. This is nothing but cos theta is equal to A dot B upon mod of B, that means cos theta A dot B upon AB, and then theta is nothing but cos inverse of A dot B upon AB, or simply you can you write it as a mod of A and mod of B. Clear? So this is the angle between the vectors. And the last thing, last observation, last remark, that dot product is commutative. Dot product is commutative. That means A dot B must be equal to B dot. This is most important thing for dot product. Okay? So note it down, and then after we start some properties of scalar function, scalar product, some properties of scalar product. Okay? So first you note it down. Now two important properties of scalar product, that is property 1, distributive law of scalar product. That means if you have given three vectors, distributive law means if you have given three vectors A, B and C, then A dot B plus C must be equals to for three, एक चीज यहाँ कॉमन है, नॉन जीरो वेक्टर. अगर वेक्टर जीरो हो गया तो सारे रूल जो है बेकार है, फेल है. थ्री नॉन जीरो वेक्टर्स ए बी एंड सी, वी मस्ट हैव व्हाट, ए डॉट बी प्लस सी इक्वल्स टू ए डॉट बी and plus A dot C. This is very important property, most important. Okay, that means dot product is distributive over addition. Okay, this means what? Dot product is distributive over addition. If you would like to verify it, you must take A as a A1 I cap, B1 J cap, C1 K cap, B similarly C, and then A dot B plus C, and then again you find A dot B and A dot C, then you get the same result. So this is given in the book also. So this is your homework to find verify the distributive law of vectors. Now the most important thing, if we have given two vectors A and B and lambda is any constant for two vectors A and B, and lambda is any constant, lambda is any scalar, then lambda times A dot B, this must be equal to lambda times A dot B. Clear? और A टाइम्स, जैसा भी आप चाहो, A टाइम्स लैम्डा इंटू B, A डॉट लैम्डा टाइम B. क्लियर? लैम्डा कहीं भी आप ले जा सकते हो. अंडरस्टूड? ओके, सो नोट डाउन. So you can do some questions based on the dot product, that means A dot B, and learn the all properties of dot product. Then tomorrow we shall discuss about the projection of a vector on a line, projection of a vector on a vector, and then you solve exercise 10.3. Okay, so tomorrow we shall discuss about the projection of a vector on a line and projection of a vector on a vector. So thank you for today. Thank you.